Hello teacher and TAs. Our group is Lengme Maja. Our organization is Netflix. Our business question is how do we consider choices to pick movies for our platform? To be more specific, Netflix has to add new movies and shows to their platform every day to attract people to use their platform and of course to increase the profit to our company, and that movie has to be attractive. But how do we consider that movie is popular to the customer? So we can do it by using visualization with the data that we got. I have to mention that we include new data set, which is IMDb movie data, because uh, the original data that we used in previous assignment, the Netflix shows didn't have the user score or revenue, which is income of the movies, which we think both of them are very important factor for telling that that movie is popular or not. And IMDb has the data of users and revenue of the movie. We join them together to see only Netflix shows. Move to the first visualization. We use packed bubble to represent our visualization. Let me show you how to observe it. It has many bubbles. Each bubble had the content inside, which is the category. As you can see, some bubble has just only single one category, and some of them is a combination of categories, which means some movies are just only drama, but some movies are multi-category, just for example, comedy, romance, drama. And the size of bubble represents the score. The bigger bubble is, the much more the score it is. Uh, and the color represent the main categories. What we really like in this visualization is it can easily compare the rating of each category and multi-category. You can see that drama is actually bigger than the comedy romance. This one is clearly bigger than the both beside it. But what we don't like is the smaller bubble like this, it can show its content inside it. Or this one, it can really show all the contents inside. So if it shows only the one picture, it can hardly tell the information of it. The second visualization, we use a horizontal bar chart. The columns we use is genre, director, and rating. This also has the main category and subcategory as well. Uh, this means it is the action adventure categories, and this column is the director. The size of bar represent the average rating. Uh, what we like is we can easily tell if which director can make a very high rating in these type of categories. Uh, if we want some action adventure movies to our platform, we can easily decide that Christopher Nolan is a good choice because he made so many rating score on it. But what we don't like is there's so many directors. So if we want to see in the big picture, it's maybe hard. But if we specify some categories or some directors, this one is not a bad choice to use. Move to the next visualization. We stick to the horizontal bar charts. We use columns of generate title and revenue. And this is this. The first is the same. We have category and subcategories. But what different is it's a title. You can easily tell that what title has uh, much more rating or the others or not. The size represents rating, and its shade represent the revenue or the income of it. The darker it is, the much more money this movie can make. For example, this one Godzilla can make very high profit, but has less thing than the John Carter. What we like is this can tell many information by using size of bar and using shade of the color to represent rating and the revenue. But what we didn't like is it can hardly to see in big picture because it didn't ascending or descending because we has the column of categories. So move to the next visualization, which is a horizontal bar chart as well. But the columns we use are the director, revenue, and rating. This one is director, and the size of bar is the revenue, and the shade of it is a average rating. So if it goes red, it means low rating, and it goes darker blue, it means has high rating, and it's just ascending the revenue of directors, so it can easily tell that which director made many profit to their movie. What we like is we can easily categorize the high tier director, but what we don't like is there's so many directors in the movies world, so some of them may be made a small profit and that it can't even see in the small scale, so it's hard to tell. Next visualization, we still use the horizontal bar chart. The column we use is actors revenue and rating. uh, we use two columns of actors represent the combination of actor. Some of director is a standalone as well. And the bar size is represent revenue, and the shade represent average rating. What we get from this visualization is which actor of that movie can make a very high profit of their movie. For example, and Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, this combination made a very good profit and also has a fair rating as well. So what it goes is we specify some actors together. It can easily tell that it's good or not. But what we don't like is if it's see in the whole picture, it can hardly tell because there's so many rows. And our last visualization, and we think this one is the best visualization we got. Uh, it is a highlight table. The columns we used is genre, country, and rating, uh, which is this. To observe it, uh, you can see the horizontal. The column is a country, which means that country produce a movie, and the genre is a rose. And each each point it it shows the score, which is the rating of that categories. Sorry, and it had different colors which represent the diff, categories as well. Why we think this one is the best? Because it can easily tell information, and there is there are so many information from it. You can easily tell that United States has the most categories movie of Netflix, and most of them are very fair rate of it, which is uh, higher than 6. So now if I want to uh, if I want to pick which movie should be on Netflix, I can use this bar to decide that movie has to be from the US, and let's see that uh, which category has the highest rating. For example, this one 7.5, which is a biography comedy, or this one, which is a biography drama. So I can see what movie has the genre of this and buy it to our platform and get the profit from people using our platform. Thank you.